Good audio is something you never want to sacrifice. So which one should you get? What type for what scenario? That's what we're going to talk about today. What mic is the right one for you? Let's get into it. Welcome to We Shoot Films, where I teach content creation, filmmaking, Unreal Engine, and also do product reviews. So if you're into all of that, make sure to subscribe today. Today, we're talking about audio, and there's all types of audio, and which one you choose to get can really affect the end product that you're trying to create, okay? So let's start with podcast, radio station type microphones, which would be something like this. Now I have mine over here also, and this is what you would call a dynamic microphone, okay? And these are dynamic microphones because they're very directional and they don't pick up stuff from everywhere, okay? So if you're in a room that's not treated very well, you're doing stuff like this, you're doing a podcast, you want to use this type of microphone, which is again called a dynamic microphone because it's very directional and it isolates your voice pretty good, all right? So you don't want to use a lavalier microphone or anything that's omnidirectional. We'll talk about those a little later. These are the best things for those. Now, this is an XLR. Now, this is a great price. This is priced under $100. I believe 90 or even 80 something. Not sure. I'll have the links in the description. But anyway, this is an XLR, but you can also hook this up as a USB-C to your microphone, to your laptops or stuff like that. So it's great for both of those uses. And it has a headphone and all of that. Now, I'm not doing a whole review on this, but just wanted to show you that what this is and when you should use it. This is a very great sounding microphone, as you hear yourself right now. So, now what I did do was this came with a small filter, a windscreen, but I wanted it to look like the famous Shure 7MB, I believe. Those things cost like $300-400. I'm not doing that. This is like $80-some. Sounds great, but I wanted to give it that bigger look. So I bought this that belongs to that other more famous microphone. And now I got the bootleg, but great sounding version of a Shure SM7B with USB-C also. So I win, all right? So this is great for these type of situations, podcasts, radio stations, stuff like this. You good money. Now, the next situation for you filmmakers, we're going to do two microphones, shotgun microphones, okay? All right, these are shotgun microphones, and they come in different sizes. Like I have another one over here. All right, this is shorter. And then I have one right here from Comica. This is my favorite. We'll talk about it in a minute. But this one right here is the Synco Mic D1, okay? Now, this one is an XLR only. Right here, you see it. And it sounds great. It really does. It's a good price. It sounds amazing. But this one also needs phantom power. Now, that's an external power source in order for this to get the power it needs to work. Your average mirrorless camera is not going to have phantom power, okay? But if you have like a Mix Pre 3, any kind of professional, mixer, it'll have phantom power usually. But this microphone I got specifically because I can open it up and not worry about that. And as long as I put 2 AA batteries, I have my own self phantom power right here. I can power the microphone with the 2 batteries. So that helps out a whole lot. So that's why I bought this one specifically for that. But I'm telling you, this really sounds great. Now, the other one right here is the Audio Technica. This the bad boy for the price again. Amazing, amazing sound. This one I tend to use inside more than this one. I use this one a lot outside. We can get into all those, but reverb and the bouncing, we ain't gonna get all into that. This is really a quick review of what type of mics do what, okay? So this is another shotgun microphone. Very good. It's amazing for the price. XLR does not have its own power source, so you need to get phantom power for this externally, but this sounds great. So this is for your filmmaking, okay? This is not stuff that you would use for podcasting. Now, this is another boom mic shotgun. This is from Comica. This is my favorite. I use this for a whole bunch of stuff. I can't even front. I've even used this for inside shots like this, whether it be off to the side or off to the top. It's wireless, no wires. This is the Comica VM30, and it's just amazing. And this can work right with your mirrorless camera. It has a little receiver that connects right to your camera. Boom, there you go. You have full wireless boom microphone. These are more directional. Microphones like these are more directional, okay? Which is usually what you want for filmmaking, to reject sound, all right? Then we have this microphone. This is another Audio-Technica AT2021. This bad boy is so small, but it's beautiful. Sounds great. It really does sound great. And it's just small. This is great for, you need something for your piano, to mic your piano, even your drums, acoustic guitars. You can do this for audio too. You know what I'm saying? You can use this in a recording studio if you wanted to. You can use this as a filmmaker, but I'm just telling you what it's meant to be used for. But at the end of the day, once you know the rules, once you learn the rules, you know how to bend or break them. You feel me? But this is a great sounding mic, very cheap also for the price, and it's just amazing how this thing sounds. This is a studio condenser microphone. You know, if you have a booth for recording vocals, this is great. This microphone right here, I'm not going to spend too long on it, but this is what this is for. You wouldn't use this for a podcast or anything like that. This is strictly for vocals. That's my opinion. Professional vocals all day right here. We got the quick run and gun kits of microphones. Now, these microphones are great. Now, this is from Fulame, and they're about $80-some, I believe. You get a 2 kit, and it records inside. It records itself inside, so you have a recording like inside. It's like if I press the button here, it'll turn red, and it'll just start recording internally. So that's kind of great about these. And these are great for running gun situations, but these are what you would call omnidirectional. All right. So omnidirectional, they pick up all around it. So if you're in a very noisy area, if you got 2 people talking, it's gonna sound terrible in a way. So I wouldn't use this for that all the time. But if you have to, it is what it is. The running gun, you got the magnet in the back, just throw it right here, throw it on somebody, make sure it's right there pointing to their mouth, get the content that you need, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? In them live situations with people around, they understand that's the atmosphere. You should be fine. It captures you pretty good as long as you have it right here. It's a great, great sound for what it is. And like I said, these are good for running guns, or even if you had to do testimonials, you're in a quiet room, just post it right there, and there you go. If you don't like how they look, you know, like sometimes you don't want to show it. Sometimes I'll go inside. If it's something like this, I'll do inside like that, and it still be fine. Because you can literally have these all kind of ways. It's going to pick all around. But I would still say keep that microphone up. Some people take these and use them like this. You know, I'm sure you've seen that. Because it's so close to the mic, it's going to sound good. You know what I'm saying? But these are great to have. And I got Rhodes, DJI, all kind of them. Comica makes them. And these sound great too. So those are what we call omnidirectional microphones, which again, I would not use for any podcast situation, okay? Then we got the lapels. Now we all know what this is. It's a little microphone. You clip onto somebody, we've seen it forever, and you know, you get what you can out of them. Now these again are omnidirectional microphones, so they pick up from all over the place. Again, you don't want to use these usually for a podcast. Can you? Yes. But you're going to have to do a lot more post-production work, muting people out. so that their bleed don't bleed into this sound. It just can get a mess. If you can use these for podcasts, please do. It's worth it. Trust me. It's going to save you time and money later in post-production. All right. If you're looking for something even smaller and portable that can actually work on your phone and your laptop and desktop, you want to get the Godox. And I actually have a review of this right now, specifically about these on my channel. So go check out the review. All right. So the review, this is the Godox Cube SC. Now this is the USB-C version. If you need the lightning version, because your phone still has the lightning port, I think they got the Godox Cube SL, if I'm correct. All right. But anyway, this would go into your computer, laptop, or phone. All right. This end. And then you have the microphone right here. And it's magnetic, as you see. And you put it right here. It's very small, as you see. And man, I'm telling you, these are my favorites of all the microphones like these that connect to your phone. I love this one. It really sounds good. I can't recommend it enough. And you could use it laptop, iPad, and your phone. And if you're recording on your phone, you can actually just click the button here twice, and it'll actually start and stop the recording on your phone. Come on. But again, if you want to see the full tutorial about this, it's on my channel, or maybe I'll put a card somewhere around here. All right, if I remember, because I don't tend to remember. But these are pretty dope. I really do like these. I use them all the time. And remember, at the end of the day, whatever audio source you're using, the secret to getting great audio, other than making sure your levels don't distort, is to get it as close to the subject as possible. All right. So you don't want it, if you got to get it as close to the person as possible for it to sound good. Okay. You can't have this mic way out here and expect it to sound good. Try to get the microphone as close as possible, whether you got it here like this or right out the scene. You know, that's the number one rule for getting great audio. So that's basically the concept of these microphones. Now, if you want me to go deeper into, different polar patterns and you want me to do a test on all what they all sound like, I can do that. Let me know in the comments. I just kind of wanted to let you know which way you should be looking at, which type of mic you should be looking for, depending on your situation. Now, even in this situation, if you didn't want a mic that's right here in your face or in front of you, you could take a boom mic and just boom it on top over. You see how, right? You just keep it right out the edge, right to the edge, and point it to your chest, and you're good. You could just use this and you'll be fine if you don't want something like this, Well, like I said, once you know the rules, you can break the rules. But people do that all the time with this. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll put it over here to the side like this, keep it out the way. It's very directional, so it's still going to pick up your voice pretty good. So, that's about it. Just wanted to show you that. Hopefully that helped you out, y'all. God is good. I'm feeling good. It's Sunday. At least today is Sunday for when I'm recording this. Probably not when you're seeing it, but, God is good. Man, I don't think there's nothing else I got to say. If you got any questions, comments, man, feel free to ask me down below. If you want to purchase any of these, I'll have the link in the description below. There's no extra cost to you. It just helps the channel out a little bit, and I would appreciate if you use those links. That would, help me out a little bit. But other than that, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell on the side so you get notified on time. And like I always say, it is what it is.